Hallo, mijn naam is Luuk Mulling en dit is deel 2 van een serie van 8 study abroad videos. Well, I'll continue in English as my intention is to provide you with some personal experiences which I have had over the last 20 years living abroad in 6 different countries, currently residing in Barcelona, but originally I am from the Netherlands. In this video, so I will explore how it is and why to study in the Netherlands. I'm slightly biased, maybe, since it's my home country. Although, since I've lived there for 16 years, I can honestly say that I look at my country a bit from a foreigner's perspective. Anyway, let's have first a little quiz and a little fun fact. As I showed this part, do you know the 6 countries or even cities that are shown on this slide? Well, whilst you think about that, I already start with the benefits. I categorized it in 4 different ones. The first one being international. As first of all, the Netherlands or Holland is a small country, which also means we need to look abroad for trade, commerce, products, and connections. This makes us very internationally oriented. And everyone speaks English, likely another foreign language, and also to following the news and information from abroad. By the way, the Netherlands is the official name. Holland, those are actually the 2 provinces within it, just so we have a little geography lesson here as well. So the benefit is you can easily communicate with people from the Netherlands because everyone speaks English and you make connections. The downside maybe perhaps is that you likely won't learn Dutch because yeah, it's not so many countries that speak it and it's quite difficult, I can honestly say. Although you should, otherwise you miss out on a deeper integration. Anyway, the international focus, that brings me to the following benefit, and that is one of a strong economy and career opportunities. So the Netherlands is, according to the latest GDP per capita rankings, number 10 in the world. That is quite astonishing for such a small country, or perhaps it is because of that. Anyway, brings with it a strong, quite stable economy with great career opportunities. Currently, there is even a shortage of people for many jobs, and the unemployment rate is as low as 3.4%. So, although your study doesn't necessarily allow you to work, it can definitely be a step in the right direction. And together with maybe an internship, you could possibly seal your work deal quite fast. So, many international firms have their headquarters in the Netherlands. For example, Shell, ING, Unilever, Philips, and also various spin-offs from them, just to name a few. All right, the third benefit that I would say is the open-mindedness. The Dutch are known to be quite open-minded, and again, for being a small country, it forces them also to be, in a way, as they need to deal with different cultures, beliefs, and people. Pretty much any topic is up for debate. Some famous examples being the drug policies, LGBT rights, climate control recently, and always every year Zwarte Piet. So this is translated as Black Pete, a traditional helper of Santa Claus. Well, Google it if you want to know more. Every Dutch has their own, often outspoken opinion about these topics, and we generally feel you should be able to express it and all voices should be heard. This goes hand in hand with our problem-solving attitude. A kind of downside in a way, it is the directness. So I experience it sometimes even myself, ever after having not lived in the Netherlands for 16 years. When I come back and also meet my friends, I'm sometimes mildly shocked by the directness. Often it starts with humor. It's ironic quite often. So do take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, it is yeah, noticeable. Lastly, also the Dutch like to party, and by the way, and its EDM scene is often seen as one of the best in the world. So if you're into that, check out the Netherlands. That brings me to the fourth and the last for the benefit of the Netherlands, which is the affordable study cost. So the cost of study is of course very important. And although housing in the Netherlands can be a bit on the expensive side, the study costs are generally quite low because they're subsidized by the government. And for the EU students, this can be as low as 2,500 euros per year. That is maybe why the Netherlands ranks 7th in the world in terms of numbers of international students. Also, the famous fiets or bicycle makes transportation cheap. You can get around all the cities great that way. All right. Well, I can talk, of course, hours on this topic, but I'll leave it to these four benefits. And the conclusion, I guess, is easy. I would really recommend you to check out the Netherlands and consider studying abroad there if you like to do that. You'll be glad you did the rest of your life and you discover more about yourself. So all the slogans really are true that comfort zone, you need to leave it, and the biggest reward is outside of it. Also, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to make change. So consider it. Check out the study abroad online open days and webinars that we have lined up for you on the study abroad portal, and where you can get more tips and information. So with that, I like to round off this video. Thanks for having watched it, and check out our other videos that we have for you as well. And for now, doei doei.